Cool.
We are back with another podcast because you guys ate it up.
We keep calling it a podcast.
It is a podcast.
We're literally sitting in a car this time. I don't know what's podcast about it.
What is the
And I
definition of a podcast? It's two people talking to each other
And if you don't mind,
and filming it.
I appreciate you holding the mic. That's what I wanted to ask. Like, I mean, because I don't know how they're gonna hear me.
I don't like him.
Cool. So yeah, we're just gonna make some more content. The last one blew up. I think it got like, I don't know how many views, but it was a lot for us just sitting and talking on the patio. So yeah, I think it's good to just provide some value, because that's what we're trying to do, right? Everyone's trying to become. Don't do that. Everyone's trying to become a social media or use social media to get somewhere. Everyone wants to know.
Your mom also.
We're just giving some business advice. We're just giving some life advice. Relationship, we're going to talk about relationship stuff maybe.
Yeah.
But let's just do it. Let's just wing it. We'll see where this goes. And if you guys want to see someone on our talking podcast thing, then
Tell us.
Then let us know. I think you're going to have to also bring that thing closer to me. Like, I don't know if they can hear me. I'm literally
Guys,
leaning.
he's very annoying. You guys can skip now.
All right, cool. So let's hear it.
Is it better to date someone who's similar to you or completely different?
I think when you're different, you complement each other.
I think so too.
There's a guy called Simon Squibb, and he said that his best advice, he's very successful, and he said his best advice is to travel and then to find someone completely different to you, because you complement each other. If there's nights when I feel like I want to work and we can have fun later in the year, you're the one who says, no, let's do it now, let's have fun now. And oftentimes I'm very glad I did that.
Yeah.
But I'm also very glad I worked.
Yeah, we're very different in that sense. Like, you are more, you want to know when something is happening, which is fair. I think a lot of people are like that. And I like doing like spontaneous dates and things like that. So I think, but that's also like, that just works because you find a balance. Because sometimes it can be too much when you go out and always do stuff spontaneous. And it can be too much if you always have to plan out every single thing.
And usually when I'm at home and I just want to be at home, you're the one who gets me out. And if you want to be just at home for the day, I'm usually
you're also the one
who gets you
getting
out.
me out.
And we bring these different worlds to each other. We show each one, like, we fill each other's weaknesses. And I think we each bring something that is a strength for the other person. And it kind of pushes you beyond your comfort zone. And that's why we get along. I think my parents are the same. They're very different.
They're extremely different.
Yeah, and we have the same values.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is people are always like, oh, I want someone who's exactly like me, who's got the same interests. By nature, you're not going to have the same interests.
No.
I mean, you like makeup, nails. Where am I going to... I mean, why would you look for someone who is exactly the same as you? That doesn't bring anything to you. That doesn't, grow you as a person. And I think it's not exciting. Because it's exciting to have these constant challenges. And I mean, you see the other person for who they are and you love them unconditionally. It has nothing to do with, I love you under the condition that we have the same interests, we're the same person, we have the same values. But
and that's all that matters. Like, your personality and stuff like that can be completely different. And yes, I do like makeup and nails. Look at my nails.
Look at those nails. But
you guys can't see them. They're not focusing. They're pretty. They've got polka dots. But this is the next question.
Let's do it.
The next question is advice to younger self.
I was waiting for the mic.
I was wondering, why is he not talking?
Let's do it. The best advice, and I wish I could go back in time and tell myself this, don't listen to any of the bad criticism that you are getting. Those people later in your life, you will see they didn't have it figured out. For some reason, we just have this automatic respect for anyone who's older than us, which is good in a sense, but it's also bad because you just believe anything they say. Most people don't have their lives sorted out. It will take you 10 years to figure that out, and then you're going to look at someone and think, wow, I almost lived my life entirely based off how that person told me to do it. I am so glad I didn't, and that is the number one piece of advice I would give myself, and I think I stuck to it, but I think it's something that anyone should practice, I'd say.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, the next question is, if you lost all of your followers today, how would you start over?
How would I start over? You didn't want to add anything on that previous topic? Advice to your younger self. You are your younger self. So, what was the question? If I lost all my followers.
Today,
okay.
How would you start over?
Cool, that's a good question. So the first thing I would do is I would get on social media. You have a brand. You have to make sure people see that brand, that they resonate with you, that they relate with you, and that they see you for who you are. People buy from people. They don't buy from companies or products. No one wants to show their
That's why
face.
Scrub Daddy is so popular, because the owner of Scrub Daddy went out and made like a whole personality around Scrub Daddy. And that's why so many people want to get Scrub Daddy, because they're buying the personality of Scrub Daddy instead of just a sponge.
There you go. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
They
sure.
really, like, their marketing team is fantastic. Like, the owner and everything of Scrub Daddy are like really well done.
Yeah, I mean, my phone, I should probably put that on silent. But yeah, so exactly. Logan Paul, did he just happen to be one of the world's best energy drink inventors? No, he had a personality that people trusted so he could sell that product. Everyone's doing it. Cristiano Ronaldo, every sports star you can think of, Kim Kardashian, they're all selling something.
Yeah. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, did you guys see the ring he proposed to Georgina?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Insane.
I don't want to.
Insane.
Yeah, I mean, that guy is one of the most successful people in the world, and I think he can be a big inspiration for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't
I
necessarily
think
think
the inspiration should be the ring. Okay, fellas.
if you like
That
you
thing's
like
a
it.
rock. No, it's actually a mountain. Damn. Have you guys seen it? This is, they say it's like 30 carats. 30 carats.
Let
That's
me-
insane.
All right, let's finish the point on that one. I like that you're throwing in these random things, but let me finish the point on that. I'll just say, like, build a brand,
Mm.
and then
But the question is, if you lost all of your followers today, how would you start over?
spend the first 4 hours of your day making people know about you. Outreach, send emails, send DMs, call people, let them know about you. They don't know about you. Doesn't matter how good you are, what you're selling, make sure they know about you, and start posting content around your life, around your opinions, around the stuff that you do.
So
And-
is that what you would do if you lost all of your followers?
That is exactly what I would
You
do.
would post now, and then you would reach out to a bunch of companies.
Content, reach out to people so they know who you are. It's just advertising.
Yeah.
You need. Okay, can I have the mic real quick? Sorry. Okay, cool. I think this is a good one for like a short. You need people to know about you. You need people's money. How are you going to get people's money? The only way you can get it is to convince
Yeah.
them
To give it to you.
to give it to you. That's going to come through trust. That's going to come through you telling them about you because they don't know about you. And yeah, that's literally it. And that you're going to do through telling them about you and making content.
Yeah, that's very valid. Okay. Do you think college is worth it for entrepreneurs?
I think college is still important because we need lawyers and doctors.
And
But-
teachers.
Yeah, and teachers, and there's a lot of professions that you need to get a college degree to do because they teach you how to do it. But just blindly going to college because you're not necessarily
Like
sure.
if you're
what you
going
wanna
to
do.
college for an art degree.
Yeah,
don't
I
go to
don't,
college
I
for
don't.
art
Yeah,
degree.
I agree. Because what's the point? Like you are wasting some of the best years of your life that the cameras start falling. I wonder what that's gonna look like in the video. That's probably fine.
Then later for.
Okay, all right, cool. Those are the best years of your life, your early 20s.
Yeah.
And now you're spending it sitting there learning something. And also, you don't learn through learning, you learn through doing.
Yeah, that's true.
If you play golf, if I spend 5 years learning in a book how to play golf, what is the right technique, it would be the biggest mistake ever. I have
Yeah.
to go out and play golf. Like, that's the only way we learn things, is through starting and making mistakes.
Just
Then-
not if you're a doctor.
Yeah, no,
No,
like
but that you need, because I mean, imagine you making a mistake.
but still, even doctors, like, they need to do, practical.
Yeah, on
Like
dummies.
they can't study for 10 years and
Yeah.
then, okay, now they can do an
yeah,
operation.
that's true.
So, doctors, that's the way they study. Lawyers as well, right? They need to know the law and all of that. But why do we have so many things where you're literally just studying, wasting your time away? And also, I always say this, like I remember that a university came to us when I was in school and they were trying to pitch to us to go study at this university and stuff. First of all, that would bankrupt my parents.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, for some reason, like, why would I now spend years of my life there if I could build what I built now? I don't have a university degree. I've made a successful career. How is that possible if they're telling you this is the only way? And what I wanted to ask them that day was, where am I going to work after I studied?
Yeah, that's true.
And the thing is, I don't
They
think
don't just give you a job because you've got a degree. I know so many of my friends and peers that can't get jobs, even though they've got degrees. They can't get the jobs because the job market is saturated, guys. Like, it's full. So that's the thing. Like, just because you've got a degree does not guarantee you a job.
and you are in constant competition with everyone else.
Yeah, because why are they going to choose you if they can just choose your friend?
If you are making a dental practice, like if you're sitting in a classroom and there's 3,000 other people in just this one university studying it this year, what about the people of last year, the people of 5
Yeah.
years back, the people of 8 years back?
That's true.
Like you're in competition with them. It's all going to come down to business, how you treat clients, your skills, your hard work, and that you don't learn in a university.
No, you don't.
So it's not a waste, but you're probably just better off teaching yourself. I did it, and I think it worked well.
Yeah, especially in social media, I don't think you need someone to tell you what to do in it or like how to do it. I think you can follow other influencers that have done it before and you can follow their guidance, but I don't think you need a lecturer to tell you what to do.
Exactly. I mean, you started doing this, and I mean, from just a few sponsorships, you got better results than you would have at any job that you just took.
Yeah.
So,
No, really. Like I've made a lot of my friends' salaries in a day.
yeah.
And I don't mean that in a rude way or anything like that. It's just, it's a nicer job to have because you've got more freedom. You can make a lot more money. There's actually a chance for you to be successful in it, where a lot of jobs don't give you that chance. They give you the promise and the false promise of giving you promotion and all of those things. But it's not true. It's not real. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Unless you become like the owner, then you're going to trash us in what you make. But
well, can I say one more thing? Like, when you see someone in a Lamborghini, you assume they broke the rules.
Yeah.
You don't look at someone in a Lamborghini
Or
and
you
say,
think it's an old person.
yeah, you don't look at someone in a Lamborghini and think, I wonder what they studied. You know they're a rule breaker.
Yeah.
You know they did
I
something
mean,
on their
didn't
own.
we see someone with a Lamborghini that said no degree?
Yeah, their
was so
number
good.
plate said no degree. Yeah, no, I'm not bashing it at all. I'm just saying that, you know, I don't think there's really that much of a need for it now.
If you have to go study for the career that you want to go in, go study. Do it. But if you are going to study because you just want to say that you have a degree around your name or buy an if you just want to go study just to say that you have a degree and have that behind your name, don't do that. You're wasting your money, you're wasting your parents' money, you're wasting your time. And I think that's a very, very big thing because I feel sorry for the parents who need to pay for their kids to go study something that they're never going to use. And they just wasted all of that money and resources on them.
How many people do we know who went to study something and they're not millionaires?
Yeah.
Like, almost everyone. So, you know, nothing wrong with that, but why did you go?
Yeah.
So cool. Do you have more?
Yeah, the next question is, what's the one thing that separates successful people from everyone else?
They're willing to sit through boredom. They're willing to repeat the same thing every time and again. People get bored at something. So they want to make a logo for their business. They want to make a t-shirt, but they don't want to do the real business.
Yeah, that's true.
Real business is picking up your phone, calling someone, doing this. If it's something you probably don't want to do and you've been postponing it for weeks, that's probably the thing you need to do. And that's how real business works. And I think people always just want to start over. They want to do something else. They want to do something new. If you quit your job and you started a new business and it became successful, that's a good thing. But then you also enter this cycle of thinking that you need to continuously do new things. I remember there was a guy once who said to me, like, when I started making good money, when I made 100K a month from content, he said to me, start a business. I'm like, this is a business.
This is literally
this is a business. Like, imagine you're selling a product. You're reaching out to people. They give you 20K. The next month, they give you 40K. You start signing bigger clients. Eventually, make 100K a month. And now you're like, let me stop everything and start something new. That's craziness. It just shows you that people just constantly want to do something that's exciting rather than what's actually making money. The moment you sit through that boredom and you do the thing that works, that you can double down on. I don't know why my phone's not on silence yet.
And
There
it's
we go.
been like 6 times.
I'm getting spammed here. But yeah, the moment you can sit through boredom, that's something that successful people understand.
I think a big thing for me as well is, I don't know what the English word for it is now. When you are like actually trying something, like, what is the word?
When you're, I don't know, give more of an explanation and then we'll see.
Okay, I think for me personally, when it comes to like what separates like successful people from normal people or average people or everyone else. Okay, I think it is the fact that they actually want to be successful. I think a lot of people give up at some stage. Like, I think a lot of our parents or a lot of the people that we know had these big dreams of becoming this like amazing entrepreneur, owning a business and all of these things. And once they actually hit reality, they kind of lose that dream. And I think that's very sad. And I think that is what separates everyone else from successful people, because successful people see how hard it is to do it and they still go out and try and do that, where everyone else kind of gets comfortable in their situation. That's what they say, when you're comfortable in the situation, that's not necessarily the best situation to be in. So you need to go out and you need to actually try different things. I think that's very important. I think that's what separates everyone else from successful people.
That's a very good point. People chase these goals their whole life. What would the 13-year-old you think of yourself now? Did you give up
She
on your
think
dreams?
I'm cool.
There you go. So, did you give up on these goals? Did you give up on
And
your
old.
dreams?
She'll call me old. I know myself.
Now you know, like, you don't feel that old when you actually get that old.
Yeah.
But
my little
okay.
sister literally called me a millennial last night. Oh, last time I saw her and I was like, damn girl, I'm Gen Z, but
Well,
alright.
to kids, everyone's a millennial.
Yeah, apparently. Well, she's 9 and she was like, okay, millennial. I was like, okay, damn girl. Okay, fine. Calm yourself down. Okay, you're 9. Could have called you a fetus because she's so young. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Because she's that young. Oh my word. Anyways, why do you think it is that when you are starting to become successful, your friends cheer you on, but when you are successful, they kind of like move back and don't want you to succeed?
Because people will cheer for you on your way up, and then once you're there, they'll cheer for you to come down. This has happened to me many, many times in my life. When you are chasing your goals, you remind them of them chasing theirs. So they cheer for you. They're like, go for it. But the moment you achieve it, you remind them of what they didn't go
achieve.
for. So it's just human nature, I think. I think we all have it to a degree. I think it's something you have to consciously tell yourself not to do.
Yeah.
Because we're all like that. Once something happens to someone that's good, you like cheer for them. You're like their biggest supporter. You're like, I know that guy. He's going to do it. And then once they do it,
Yeah.
something in you just feels like, I want that person to lose. Because it makes you feel like you've lost. It makes you feel, and I mean, it's so stupid because blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make yours shine brighter. Everyone's heard that saying.
But it's true. There's a reason as a saying. It's true.
And it's true. Like, people get intimidated. My chair just literally started. I put my knee. Yeah, all right. People literally. All right. I forgot where I was going with this. This thing keeps falling. Okay, let me finish.
I don't know if he's gonna keep this in, but this is chaos.
I'm gonna keep it in. I'm gonna keep it in.
Chaos.
You'll
Okay,
see.
guys.
All
Sorry.
right.
I'm so sorry.
Let me finish the point on that. Sorry. Okay, cool.
What? I don't say anything.
So, everyone who tells you now, go for it. I've had so many people who said, go for it, you got this, like, you should be on TV, you should do this. And then the moment you do it, they just see you as this big threat, as this
Yeah,
competition.
like we know a lot of people as well that are like going quite big right now. Like a South African that's like really big right now. And everyone was like cheering him up and being like, yeah, you got this, and you're going to be successful. And once he did, everyone was like, oh, you know, that man is like this and that and all of those things. It's like, you guys are kind of hypocrites.
People don't like a winner.
No, they
People don't like a winner. Like, the more you don't talk about the cool stuff. I stand around a braai, and then someone talks about how they met the Springboks of 1970,
Yeah.
which they had to
And we can't say anything
which
about
they had to pay a lot for. I met the Springbok rugby team because they invited me. I got to meet them, and if I say that, people are just like, this guy's bragging. It's like,
Yeah, if I get like anything, if I get a new handbag, if I get new shoes or anything, I can't say anything about it until someone I know says something about their handbag or their shoes or their car or whatever. Then everyone has to listen. But I think that's what sucks about it, is because you can't be happy. You can't be happy about like something that you worked hard for to buy or anything like that.
the way people congratulate you now on the car that you just bought.
It's by bad mouthing you.
No. The way people congratulate you with the car you just bought, they're not gonna do that the day you have your dream car.
No.
I'm sorry to tell you, like, it's so unfair.
Unless they're real friends.
Yeah.
Real friends will always say congratulations.
There are people who will support you, who will cheer for you, and those people are rare.
Yeah.
Hold them close, because they are very, very rare. All right, let's. Sorry, I think you have one more thing.
Next question.
Do you want to say anything on that? Sorry.
No, thank you. I'm
Okay,
good.
cool.
I said what I want to say. I said what I said. Okay. Sorry, guys. Very professional podcast. Okay.
Especially with the camera falling the whole time. Okay.
I think you need to.
Well, we're on 23 minutes. This is a good time frame. Like, I don't want to go really like above half an hour or something. All right, cool.
Anyways, next question, and this is the last and final question. I hope you guys enjoyed. What is the secret to achieving your dreams?
Help someone else achieve theirs.
Whoa.
I like
That's
that you.
deep
I like that you give this like.
character.
Awesome reaction to
Otherwise, this would be a very boring podcast if it was not for me. Let's be real.
All right. But
That is a podcast.
okay, but let me address that.
I'm
Let
gonna
me.
Google what the term is for podcast.
It's probably this. Well, we probably have to have other people on as well. But okay, let me talk about it. Are you literally like googling it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna sort this out first, so I'll probably cut this out.
So literally what this is right now.
All right, cool. But let me get to your question. So she got it, guys. This is a
This is a
podcast type
podcast.
thing. All right, let's get to that. So, yeah, I said help other people achieve their dreams, and there's a reason to that. When you do it on your own, you're doing it out of kind of like a selfish desire to prove yourself, which you have to do because you can't help others if you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
But when I took my dad to see the World Cup final, the moment he walked out of that stadium, the moment me and you were at Disneyland in Japan, that incredible experience, when I came back, that changed my life. I thought it was because of traveling that my mind became this, I now see the world differently. But in reality, the thing that changed my life was that I got to make someone else happy.
Yeah.
I got to see my dad. My dad in 2007, we would play rugby outside. I was a small kid, and I would spray France World Cup on the yard with like a whole rugby field with a spray bottle,
That's sweet.
like a mini rugby field. And 16 years later, we're walking out that stadium in
And if
France.
you guys, I want to ask Wian to just add the video of like his dad walking out. His face is like the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and it makes me cry every single time I see it because the reaction of his dad seeing that for the first time is one of the most special things ever.
Yeah, that was.
I wish I was there to see that in real life, but it's okay. We'll judge Wian later for not taking me to Paris.
Yeah, that was one of the best moments of my
Yeah.
life. I mean, just seeing all his years of hard work, just
off.
the person he is, like now he's there,
Yeah.
and everyone asks him to this day about it, which is super cool. Like you were at that final, which was like the coolest.
And his dad loves talking about Paris. Like he talks
Yeah,
about the
talks
people.
about it all the time.
He talks about like just everything about it, and it's so sweet because it means he actually is so appreciative of it. Your dad's a very sweet man.
And everyone asks him about it, and it's just the coolest thing ever. Like I think he truly enjoyed that, and when I got to do that, I realized like my life was amazing. Like I'm grateful. There were things I wanted to do in my life. There's still things I want to do, but honestly, when my brother was at a Formula One race, when me and you were in Disneyland, and you got to see Japan, which you really badly wanted
Disneyland
to.
was so cool.
Like
so cool.
I mean, that just showed me like this is why I do it,
Yeah.
and this is not to sound arrogant. I mean, it just sounds. It's like the corniest answer when people say, "I just want to help people."
But that's genuinely
But
why you're doing it.
Just go out today, give a homeless person some money, help a friend out,
Yeah, pray for them.
and you will see that nothing on this earth will give you more joy than that.
Yeah.
Nothing that you buy will make you happier than buying something for your mom or for your sister. Like, it's just the way that we are. I think that's why everyone wants kids.
Don't let my sister hear this, please. My sister's going to message me and be like, yeah, did you hear that? Did you hear? Wian said you need to buy me something.
But I think, yeah, there we go. I think that's why everyone wants kids.
Sorry, I'm just looking out at everyone watching us.
Everyone's just walking by now from their walk.
There was a very sweet man that just walked past you and he was like, what is going on in the car?
I didn't see him. Like, I just become blind to this later. All right, but let me just say. So, I think that's probably why everyone wants kids. And as a Christian, that's what you want to do.
Well.
As a Christian, that's what you want to do. You want to, enrich other people's lives, and you want to use your blessings to help other people. And I think that's very important because at the end of the day, as cool as it is to make money, we're all going to die.
Yeah.
Now that
Don't die
doesn't.
with your money, guys.
Yeah, that saying that you're going to die doesn't mean that you should live a horrible life because it's
or
all
that
gonna
you
be
should
okay.
spend all of your money at once
Or waste
because
all
you
your
are still
money
going to
or
live a long
do-
life, guys.
or do crazy stuff. I mean, we're still supposed to live life to the fullest. We're still supposed to work really hard. You don't sit in the front of a movie cinema and then shout at the guy that's sitting in front and say, "Hey, the movie's gonna be over."
Yeah, of course not.
Like that's it. Live your life to the
Yeah.
fullest, but at the same time, everything will be gone. That
Yeah.
fancy car, that fancy house, it's gonna mean nothing in the end. And what you do now and what you do with your family and your friends is the most important thing you can do. So go ahead and work for that money, work for that goal, but make sure you don't forget what's important along the way.
Yeah. But that's it, guys.
That's it.
That's literally the podcast. So I hope you guys
Well,
enjoyed.
it's pretty much like just talking business, talking
I'm
social.
gonna kick him if he says that this is not a podcast one more time. I'm gonna kick
No,
him.
but we want to know what they want to know. Can I?
Oh,
can
yeah,
I
yeah,
see?
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna also kick him for like asking for the mic the whole time.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the second mic. We just don't
Yeah.
know how to set it up. 'cause
No,
in the last
I
one,
know how to set it up. You just never
two
asked
mics
me.
on the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just never asked me. And also, like, I have the exact same camera and the exact same mic as him. They link up together. And
Okay.
he's just like,
I didn't know
I'm
that.
not gonna ask you for help because why would I?
That
That's
might be a
literally
slight
him.
exaggeration,
No, that's
but-
literally you.
So what we're gonna do? I want you guys to comment what you want to see more of.
Who do you want to see?
Let's invite someone on. Look. We've got a camera team that's gonna help us. We're gonna do a proper thing. We're gonna bring people on. We're gonna talk to them, and we want to talk a lot about just life and stuff, like just having friends over.
I'm gonna talk about your mom as well.
Having friends over and just talking about all famous people. We'll have some famous people over, and I think that's the signal. To
I
stop
think
the
yeah, I
podcast.
think that was the
We'll find a
camera's
better-
way. I think that was the camera's way to tell us to stop filming right now.
We'll
so.
find a better way to do this than with a camera stuck to my screen that falls off.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's not do that again.
But cool. Juliet said
Okay,
goodbye
guys.
to everyone.
Bye everyone.
Guys, thank you for watching. Comment below who you want to see on our video podcasting. And then we will start to make it more into a real podcast. This is how you
Woo!
do it. We don't start at the top. We start at the bottom. And then we're going to work it up to a real, actual thing.
Facts. Okay,
Cheers,
bye guys.
And be sure to subscribe.
Subscribe and like this video. Bye.